I hope the quest ends, bro, because I'm actually mad that this shit didn't record.
Is that towering structure Wongshu Inn?
Sure is. We can take the lift up from over there.
Always walking the path long trodden. Does retracing others' footsteps not tire you?
You just want to ride in your gigantic chariot again.
Come on, get in. We'll fly to the top.
Show off.
Are we really going to fly up to Wongshu Inn? Isn't that a bit showy? All the guests are going to see us.
Is that a bad thing? To be able to witness an Adeptus.
Well, Zhao's about to figure this out 1,000,000%. Please figure this out, Zhao.
Will thank us.
You seem to really like showing off your powers.
This inn's architecture is incredible, and the surrounding countryside radiates a picturesque charm. No wonder the new proprietor of the Baiju guest house thinks he can't compete and has decided to change his own establishment's name.
The new proprietor? Ah, you mean Lu Shengsheng's dad. So you know about that too.
Don't get up, Ethan. It's another kick you off the seat again.
Like Rex's Rest. That's a contender's name if Paimon's ever heard one.
A fitting name indeed.
So you think the guest house should change its name too?
Uma, relax.
Come on,
Best name.
Say something like, such sacrosanct traditions must never change.
Time flows ever onward. Why should the rules of yesterday be carried forward into the...
Wait, hold up a second. Can we not act like if you were mad right now, you wouldn't say that exact sentence to Paimon?
You're not as old-fashioned and stuffy as Paimon thought.
The years ebb and flow, seas recede to reveal fields. In the vastness of time, I am but a wild horse in a boundless sea of dust.
But you are no Oguri Cap.
Rex Lapis, having waded through the waters of the river of time, is not quite the same as before.
Because of his obnoxious wine and all the that he's been drinking without his friends?
That is another story for another time.
For Zhongli Character Quest Part 4. We don't even have Part 3 yet. Landing ho!
We have arrived.
Get out the way, you dumbass!
This is the first time Paimon's ever flown up to Wongshu Inn on a chariot. Everything's so different when you're up high.
It seems like she just likes floating around everywhere.
Wongshu. Like moon lanterns and shell lanterns. Might it all be a coincidence?
What's a coincidence?
Do you not know what Wongshu means?
Doesn't it mean the moon?
Not bad. You're clearly much sharper than your diminutive companion.
You like roasting Paimon, and I'm not a fan of that. Me and you are clearly gonna have to argue this out. In that direction, where the bedroom is.
Wongshu can refer to the moon, but its original meaning is actually
the goddess who rides the bright moon's chariot.
Oh no, I knew you were here.
And you must be the conqueror of demons.
Chow! Paimon was wondering if we'd disturbed you by flying down from the sky.
Well, knowing Zhao and his teleportation, he's probably disturbing everyone. All the time.
Not at all. I sensed an unusual presence long before you arrived. Though I didn't expect it to be you in a flying chariot.
Ah, a witness at last. I was starting to think we should fly a bit lower. 'Twould be awfully dull if no one ends up marveling at my lofty bearing.
That little spark above her head is hilarious, bro, because I don't think that's actually part of her.
No need. This is already showy enough.
I'm not one to do good from the shadows, as Rex Lapis is wont to do.
Then you must be...
the cosplayer of the White Horse Adeptus. Say it, Aether. Come on. Say it. You've been doing it this entire time. Now is the time you want to explain? Really, bro?
Oh, nay, I'm only cosplaying as the White Horse Adeptus, in truth.
Cosplaying? What's that?
Ugh, ignore her nonsense. She's a genuine article. The one and only, completely authentic White Horse Adeptus. It's just
We've been lying to everyone, telling them that she's been cosplaying or pretending to be the White Horse Adeptus.
Xiao, did Zhongli say anything about her being a teensy bit... not quite right?
That's rude, Paimon.
Mental instability, perhaps?
Did Zhongli tell you that?
No, this is my own speculation.
Well, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. It's like her brain's filled with a bunch of slimes right now. All gloopy and messy.
Does Paimon not realize that A, she's talking out loud, and B, she's standing right in front of her?
There's a hot-tempered pyro slime, a math-obsessed hydro slime, and a mischievous little animal slime. But don't tell her Paimon said that, or she'll come and tell us all off.
Us? Who's we or us in this situation? I said nothing.
You white-haired rascal! Do you think I can't hear you?
Don't hide behind me now, Paimon.
We're in for it now.
You're in for it now. I volunteer her as sacrifice.
White Horse Adeptus. You must be weary from your journey. Why not take a rest?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! You must be hungry, right, Sabai? How about we get some food? The chef here is incredible!
Paimon sometimes confuses me, because either she's incredibly intelligent or highly stupid.
It's so hot! So spicy!
So good?
Are you okay? Do you want Paimon to get you some water?
Don't worry about me. I just need to pace myself.
Well, she can't handle the food, clearly.
So, regarding your friend and her condition, does even the Lord of Geo have no solution?
Zhongli said we should wait and she'll get better on her own. But who knows how long that's gonna take.
He says the three spirits have only just merged and have yet to settle.
Is that why her personalities change so easily?
Paimon thinks that has something to do with her 3 deadly selves. Zhongli told us that the deadly selves are impure, affecting living things that get too close.
Yeah, but Yothina, I don't think they really affect anything that gets too close anymore.
The White Horse Adeptus's remnant spirit was attached to the deadly selves for a long time. It makes sense that her temperament and memories would have been influenced by them.
But Paimon still doesn't really understand what the 3 deadly selves actually are.
Paimon, as you do not practice self-cultivation, I cannot help you fully understand. But you can think of them simply as emotions and desires.
Think of them as the attention growing to a specific meridian and claiming a power on said meridian. And that is how a person gets the 9 tensions connected to the 8 meridians.
The act of severing the 3 deadly selves is a means of exercising wicked desires and cultivating one's true self. I believe other nations have similar practices. In Sumeru, it is known as shattering Atmagraha.
You know a lot about Sumeru, but you've never saved Nahida, have you?
Oh, so it's about emotions, desires, and attachments, that sort of thing.
It includes those. I wonder, does she still remember what happened in the past?
Some of it, but right now, it's like she was suddenly awakened. Like she's still half dreaming. The half that's still dreaming might remember things, but the half that's awake doesn't quite get it.
Conqueror of demons, are you looking to learn about Rex Lapis's past from me?
You are an old friend of his, so please, call me by my name.
I am his son after all.
But Conqueror of Demons sounds so much more imposing.
I'd like to know about Zhongli's past too.
In days of yore, he was the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
Huh? You said the same thing the day you came back. But what does it mean?
I'm afraid I can't remember.
No one of importance remembers or is able to tell us anything, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
Hey, did you really forget? Or are you just pretending so you don't have to tell?
Why not ask Rex Lapis himself? Whether I've forgotten might be up for debate, but I am certain he remembers.
He must have his reasons for not raising the past. and you likely have similar concerns. I shouldn't have asked.
An answer that suits your style, General Elatis. Now that we're on the subject, though, I suddenly remembered something.
Which is?
In the distant past, there was a feast, which I attended. I faintly recall the Lord of Geo also being present that day.
Was Grey Zhong Madam Ping there?
Oh. And then?
Among the dishes served, there was one that could be found in every household throughout Langan at the start of spring. A dish called Flavor of Spring.
Ooh, new recipe.
I suddenly remembered the recipe for this dish.
Well, I knew you were gonna get a new recipe.
Is that it?
Yes! Since it's Lantern Rite here in Liyue, why don't I make some for you to try?
That sounds good.
Wow! It might not have been the story Paimon was hoping for, but this looks delicious!
That does look kinda good at the Aozibaya. You cooking right now.
The spring breeze.
Maybe you should take her to ride and teach her some lessons.
Savor this dish.
But do you guys see what I mean? Opposites of characters. Kiana is young, abrasive, and kind of an idiot. Her counterpart would be Zibai, who is the complete opposite. Mei is kind, nurturing, caring, intelligent, and can cook. And then there's Raiden A. Just a thought. Just a thought. Don't even get us started on Tsuritsa because Bronya is gamer girl and does not necessarily take much that happens around her too seriously. Unless she has to, or is forced to. I have a feeling that Tsuritsa's gonna take things very seriously and is not a gamer girl at all. Which is sad because all Bronyas deserve gaming.
My dutiful guides have gone to great trouble to show me around Liyue. And even the Conqueror of Demons has graced us with his presence. I feel deeply honored. This Flavor of Spring is my way of expressing my gratitude.
And then there's Teresa and Furina. And if you were to consider them opposites, it makes sense. Their personalities are like their situations are the fucking opposite. Furina wish she had any grasp of what Teresa is, because I'm gonna be honest, Teresa is probably one of the most overpowered characters in the entirety of Honkai Empire.
There's no need for such grand words.
I have a gift for you too.
What's this?
Hey! It's that broken jade token from the antiques exhibition!
I believe this belongs to you, yes?
Indeed. This was once an Adepto treasure of mine. I'm amazed it ended up in your hands. Alas, it serves little purpose now in its fractured state. Please, keep it as a memento.
No, I insist. My bag's full.
Oh, that's a shame. Can't we fix it?
This is the way of the world. Once jade is broken, it can never be made whole.
I know someone named Jade and she's kind of broken.
Then, what about forging a new one?
That is a good point. That it has ended up in your hands must be a message from fate. I could try to craft it into a little trinket for you. One that might prove useful on your journey.
Ooh, what sort of trinket?
It's just a passing thought, one that will require the right opportunity. I'll think about it more when the time comes.
In other words, you need to pull it to get the trinket?
Now that we've had our fill, we should get some rest. Tomorrow we return to Liyue Harbor, where I'll have need of your guidance once more.
This ending has been the longest ending, bro. Good night, everyone. I too would like to sleep, but I have to finish this. And Zhao never sleeps. Genshin Impact Gara.
Chi-Chi, the lantern rite is almost over. Do you remember how to make a Shao lantern?
Warning, split bamboo, traveler,
Yeah, she still remembers it exactly how it was at the start.
get silk, make Paimon.
You've got it all mixed up again.
They're here again.
Yow yow! Looking good in that new outfit, huh?
Her head's kind of big though.
Hey, it's Paimon! Dr. Baiju gave this to me as a gift. How does it suit me?
It suits you very well.
Thank you. Wow! What happened, for Baiju to suddenly give you a brand new outfit, Yao Yao?
I'm guessing it's because she's been friends with Chi-Chi and taking care of Chi-Chi so much.
Dr. Baiju is thanking Yao Yao for teaching me to make shell lanterns.
Chi-Chi and I were just playing together. Dr. Baiju's too kind. Oh, yeah, take a look at this. Dr. Baiju gave me these clothes, but it was Chi-Chi who wove this little basket.
Chi-Chi deserves all the head pats right now.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you get those head pats.
When did you...
I learned to make shell lanterns thanks to Yao Yao.
So mission failed successfully.
I also made a wish.
What do I always say? The White Horse Adeptus answers prayers. Come, help this old man make an offering in thanks.
Who are you? Where did you come from? And why are you joining this conversation randomly that you can clearly see is happening between 5 others?
Huh? Mr. Liu? What did you pray for?
For my idiot son to finally come to his senses and not change Baiju Guest House's name, which he has.
Huh? He's keeping the old name?
Listen to this. My granddaughter planted a tea seedling in our village just a few days ago. She made a prayer to the White Horse Adeptus to help it grow. Overnight, her seedling flourished into a mature tea tree.
And you guys just let her go? No grounding whatsoever?
Oh, that sure does sound like a miracle.
Yeah, miracle. Clear as by.
Could the White Horse Adeptus really have helped it grow?
Of course she did. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, how blessed is our family over whom you keep watch.
He would be quite embarrassed if he knew it was you, huh?
Truly, this is an extraordinary miracle. You must record it in your family history without delay.
Of course. Huh? Is that you, Miss Zibai?
Indeed. I have a long-term booking at your guest house.
Yes, I recall. Mr. Zhongli said to charge your expenses to the Wangsheng funeral parlor, if I remember correctly.
Oh no, here we go again. Poor Hu Tao. Poor Hu Tao's financing.
That's Young Li. Always making trouble for poor Hu Tao.
I want to punch him for it.
I noticed when you were here last that you bear a striking resemblance to the pictures of the White Horse Adeptus in my family history. You both have golden eyes.
Perhaps fate has had a hand in our meeting.
And a glad meeting it is, Miss Zibai. Now why don't I gift you some tea from my garden to celebrate this encounter?
Well, we ended up with the tea anyway.
We grow Sunglaw tea there, and it has quite the reputation throughout Yilong Wharf. I hope you will accept it.
Let me guess, we're getting 42 servings of Yulong tea?
Oh! Sungla, buy 10 boxes, get half off teas. Back on the menu.
Buy 10 boxes, get half off? Don't be silly. This is a gift. It's free.
Woohoo! Nice!
Thank you so much, Boss Lou.
There's no need to thank me. You're a visitor from out of town, which makes you an honored guest. Make yourself at home.
Well, considering she's gonna be joining the Serena Teapot, you're probably never gonna see her again.
Lantern Rite may have ended, but the streets are still bustling with activity. Make sure to take everything in, meet some new friends, and enjoy your time here. And that goes for you kids as well. Happy Lantern Rite.
Got it, Mr. Liu.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Yeah! Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
Happy Lantern Rite. We are done. Let's go. Ugh, I'm a little too tired for this game right now. See my OverlordCringus. Won't you like, subscribe, smack your face with the keyboard a couple of times, so notifications to always. It's a pity that it didn't record properly. I'll just voice over. Smack your face with the keyboard a couple of times, and notifications to always. Check out our links in the description, especially our second channel, Exhausted Genshin. Exhausted Gamers, I mean, we're playing a variety of games. I'm actually gonna switch over to finishing games now. Where I do one game finished and then another game finished instead of doing daily stuff, because clearly it's not working.
Thank you for
But Metal Gear Solid is what I'll be playing next. And yeah, pray for me.
Not bad. You're clearly much sharper than your diminutive companion.
You like roasting Paimon, and I'm not a fan of that. Me and you are clearly gonna have to argue this out. In that direction, where the bedroom is.
Wong Shu can refer